And we are live. At least I hope so. Let's see if all the technical things work, sound, and all the good stuff. If you're here already, make sure to say hi. We are working on a very cool CG scene, and yeah, I'm just trying to do this in a live stream so we all can hang out. All right. What we're gonna be working on is a pretty simple 3D animation. Oh, pretty simple. Nothing is really simple because everything comes with its problems. But yeah, what we're gonna be doing. Let me see if I can show you the reference scene. Maybe not. There you go. So, let me pull it up on the big screen. That is the big screen. There you go. So we have Allie here, sitting here, and what I need to do is having a monster passing behind her, and eventually coming into the frame and showing its face, blocking her, and then she basically tries to, you know, look past it. I hope you understand what I'm trying to do here. So a monster is behind her walking, and then eventually it's like looking into the camera and she's like trying to look past it. That's what we're trying to do here. And for that, I obviously, not obviously if you don't know me, but yeah, obviously I'm not gonna make the monster myself because I'm lazy. I'm just gonna download a monster, an animated monster from Mixamo, and that's a very important workflow I'm gonna show you here. Susie is in here. Welcome to my live stream. So we're gonna use a Mixamo monster. So let's go through the animations first to see what we actually need. So I'm just gonna do walk. So there's a few different walks you can see, like this one for example. Let's do it in place so we can see better. So that's obviously the kind of walk I don't want, but the good thing is it has lots of different walks. Like this one. This one is not bad. It's like the way a monster could be walking, right? So that's pretty cool. I think that might be the winner. I'm just trying to remember where it is. It's just called walking. Cool. This is more of like a normal walk. But if you remember, I did like one scene with this kind of walk, which is funny, but I'm not going to use that one for this because the idea is in my scene here that she's just casually watching TV, and she's casually watching TV, and she's like, "Hey, do you make sure to come sit down? Let's watch a movie together." And so it should be like a casual monster walk, just like it's like a drunk walk. And as you can see, there's like lots of different options, sometimes too many. But I think the one I had in the beginning, that's really the best. This is like a very confident walk. Yeah, let's go with this one. Okay. It's in place for now. Now let's go through the characters and let's see what we have here. So usually for those monsters, what do I usually use? It's not this one. The cool thing, yeah, it is this one. The cool thing is I usually, I could just upload my own monster and put it in here. But that's just the easier way to just get an animation and the monster together. Could also do something creepy like this. That's pretty cool. But the thing is, the monster is gonna be like very, what's it called? It's like gonna be in the out of focus in the background. I want it to be distinctively like a monster because that almost looks like human-like. Oh, that's pretty cool, like an alien. I didn't even know they had this. This is cool. Still not gonna use that one. Let's see what else they got. So I like those big ones. This is my usual choice, but let's see if we have something else. I used this one before. It's even wearing pants. That's cool. Just don't like how huge those hands are. Maybe I can find something else. Oops, the hands are also huge. But this is a maybe. I also have to pay attention to the face because that's gonna be close in another shot. It's not bad. Could be the winner. Let's see what else we got. No. And make sure if you stop by in my little live stream to say hi. This so I know how many people are in here. Oh, this is creepy. Oy, oy, oy. What do you think, guys? Should I use this one? I like that. I need to work a little on the skin to make it a little more real, but yeah, I think I'm gonna use this one. Now, the question is, how long do I need this? And it's basically like around 5 seconds just of walking. So I can trim it or anti-trim it. So let's see. This is 84 frames. It should be enough. So I can adjust the arm space. Delvarian Ray asks, is this website free? Yes, it is free. The cool thing is about this website is that you can use all those things for free, and you can download or upload your own models, and they can rig it for you as long as it's humanoid, you know, looking like a human, like proportion wise. And yeah, you can upload your own things. It's gonna rig it, and you can use its animations. Mauricio is in here. Welcome to my live stream. The only downside is you need to have an Adobe account, so you have to log in with Adobe and log in through that. Yeah, I think that's the winner. What do you guys think? Cool, we have 6 people in this chat. Nice. Yeah, this live stream is going to be around 2 hours. I think this effect is going to take me 2 hours. So yeah. So we're gonna need 2 different animations, or maybe just one animation and one just static, but we're gonna see. Yeah. So once you're happy with your thing, you can even adjust your speed. Let's see. This is the speed right now. It could be a little fast because it's a casual walk through the living room, so I have to adjust the speed the way I think it should be. The cool thing is, it's not set in stone. If I'm not happy with the speed in here, I can always, you know, scale the timeline in my 3D software, which is Blender. So that doesn't really matter. Let's see what Stride does. Oh, here he's like, okay. Stride basically looks like this is like more like human, like normal, but here is like he has like more weight. Bum, bum, bum. It's a little overkill, but it's cool that you can adjust those things, you know. Let's see what overdrive does. It's just I guess it speeds also. Okay, let's keep overdrive in the middle. I think I'm happy with this. What do you guys think? Let's work a little on the arm space. Yep, I don't want it to walk like as if it just worked out back. Something more normal, as long as it's not glitching through its own body. It is cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right now I have checked in place, so I can just look at it better. But actually, what I want is I want it to walk from A to B, so I don't have to animate its position. It's gonna be automatic. So it's basically gonna be like my shot, right? So it's gonna be like walking past the shot. Sweet. If I'm happy with this, I mean, I can always come back and you know, work on it a little more. But I think I'm happy. So I'm gonna click on download now. I want an FBX file. I want 24 frames per second. Keyframe reduction, no or none. And with or without skin, I could basically just download the animation without the model, but I need the model. So that's what I'm gonna download. Let's gonna find my little folder where I have my Blender stuff. Blender experiments. All right. Here you can see this is my walking animation. I just downloaded this, and this is just a screenshot, so I can use it in Blender, so I can position him properly. And then the last step is once I'm happy with my animation, then I have to composite the video, because this is just an image, composite the video and rotoscope her, cut her out frame by frame while the monster's passing. Do that. And, you know, adjust the colors and all that, the shadows. But it's going to be the next step. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that in this live stream, because I have to, once I'm done with the animation in 3D, I have to render this, and that usually takes many hours, and I'm not going to be live streaming those hours of waiting. So, time to get to the good stuff. Let's go into 1 second. Yeah. Cool. Let's get into Blender. I just got a message on Instagram yesterday. Someone saying Blender 4.0, which I have, does not work with Mixamo anymore. And let's hope that that's not true, because that would be a shame, because then this live stream would be a very sad live stream. I wouldn't even know what to do with this. There would be like a, what's it called, like a troubleshooting live stream. So the first thing I do is when I open a new Blender file, I save it. So I'll call it monster passing by. So this is how usually my Blender scenes start. I have some kind of model. I used to have Michal. Right now, since I bought my new computer and I reset up everything, I have this little guy here. I just saw he's wearing pink. Could be me. It's pretty cool. Oh, sorry. Check one more thing. 1 second. Stick with me here. All right. So I usually keep my keep like a human character in my scene just for scale references. It's always helpful. Once I have my monster here, once I have models here and build my whole world, it's always easier to have someone in here just for like scale references and like perspective and stuff like that. So now we have to import our monster we just created in Mixamo. So I'm going to go in File, Import, and we're looking for FBX. That's the one. Custom normal, let's just keep it all on the default settings, armature, yeah, everything, and let's go. Now we can see the monster it's like human sized. It's basically the size of a human, and it's like walking away. So we can just adjust this camera. Shira, hey, thank you for your tutorials. They're really helpful. Thank you so much for your words. I really appreciate that. Today we're working on a cool monster animation in case you just dropped in. And for everybody who's watching right now, make sure to like the live stream so I can reach more people. That's one stupid thing YouTubers have to say to get more bigger audience. Anyway, so this is my Miho here. This is not Miho, but this is a character. And I'm gonna bring him basically to the position where I believe Ali is gonna be sitting, so something like that, just for like references. And also, I'm gonna let's go into the camera settings because that's important stuff. So I'm gonna go to my camera. It's on 50mm, which is probably right. I'm gonna keep depth of field off because I'm gonna add the depth of field in post, so I can adjust it manually, and I don't want to render it with depth of field. So background images, I do need a background image. I made a screenshot from my video, so this is my reference image. So you can see, I'm gonna bring my camera closer until my guy here is basically filling the frame like she is right now. So something like that. So let's see, the camera is the location of the camera. Okay, there we go. I think the height of the camera was around a meter, maybe a little less, which fits our scene right now. So this would be like 1 meter, but it doesn't fully have to match this, something like that. So 0.8 meters, that's fine. And the monster is not that much further away from her. So let's bring those two X a little closer. It's maybe a little too close, like this. So that's basically what I want, that the monster is passing through it. So I'm gonna go to this shot where the monster is out of the frame. It's just walking through. Boom, boom. That's all I need. The camera's on a tripod, but I'm probably gonna add some. I'm gonna add some. What is it? Camera movement, like camera shake in post, not inside of Blender. I'm gonna do that in. I'm gonna do that in in After Effects in post, because then I can shake the camera off or shake the image of the actual video and the monster. Asian Fun Fact says, please give us basic tutorial on it. It is pretty basic here, because all I'm doing here is I just created this camera. I have one guy here, which I'm actually gonna hide. I'm not gonna need this guy. I just have him here for like position references and scale references. And this guy here, the monster here, this beautiful guy, all I did was, in case you missed it, I can quickly go back here. All I did was go on Mixamo.com. Is it .com? Yeah, Mixamo.com. I found myself this cool monster here. I gave it a walking animation, and I just adjusted those values, and I downloaded it. Very, very simple. If you don't have Mixamo, you definitely, or you don't have it. It's a website. But if you are not familiar with Mixamo, I do have a tutorial on this entire workflow where I go into details in case I go too fast here in my live stream. then you can definitely go check it out. Matt says, great piece of cinema, always there to support. You definitely should check out Matt's stuff on his Instagram and his Twitter, or X, because Matt, he's very good. You think it's cool, then you're cool. I guess I'm cool then. Cheers to them. Anywho, and animation-wise, that's probably all we need to do. Like, really. So what I could be doing, let me go back to the camera settings real quick. I need the opacity of full. Okay, let's get rid of this guy. I don't need him anymore. So the thing is, I could now start modeling like the couch and, you know, this kind of stuff, and so I can have the monster actually in the scene. That would be the right way, just for like shadow references and all that stuff. But what I'm actually gonna do, I'm just gonna do a very simple model, nothing too crazy. I'm gonna have the couch, I'm gonna have maybe this thing here, and the wall behind it, just for reflections. Like, that's the main reason, and maybe shadow catcher. But I don't want really to model all those things separately. It sounds like a pain in the ass. Oops, I said ass. Oops, I said it again. I probably will say it again one more time after that. Anyway, so I'm gonna build this couch here. So I'm gonna bring my little guy back. So he's sitting on the couch. So I'm just gonna model a very... I'm not gonna model a couch here. I'm just gonna model something like a couch. So I'm just gonna start with a cube. Hey, how can I make animation like PUBG anime high resolution video? Sorry, I don't know what that is. PUBG? PUBG? Can you tell me what that is? Attitude video. Sorry, I don't really know what you're talking about. But if you can tell me what to look up. Let me see, what do you mean? PU, what is it? BG. That's a game. It's a mobile game. Okay. So what do you want animated? I don't know. How am I supposed to know games? Don't judge me. Let me see.
Searching for the best SFX for your videos? Go to artlist.io to make your videos stand out. With sound effects...
Hey, y'all leave my friend alone.
Come and get him.
How did that happen?
Hey, y'all leave my friend.
Smoking you? Never mind.
Okay.
With a little bit of adrenaline, my arm does get a little...
Interesting.
I
So it's like a
Oh my god.
Warzone kind of game, but that's mobile. That's on the phone.
Damn, right when I
And what do you need? Like a...
Okay, so there are buildings in zone.
You want a character come
just
in
a little
her
bit?
card.
Yeah, I think we're good.
What do you mean by a card?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Well, those characters, they're like regular soldiers, right? Or are they like anything, Yeah, they look like regular soldiers,
Okay.
so am I wrong?
Good stuff. Oh, you.
If they are regular
farm one
soldiers,
on
I wouldn't even animate anything. I would just buy a costume and, like that.
Better than nothing.
And have those...
Either at that rock, behind a tree, or just in the gully downhill. I'm gonna need the tree first.
I don't think you can send links in the chat. But yeah, so you want like a character walking from this game, walking around. Yeah, like I said, like if it's like regular, you know, soldiers and stuff like that, I would just dress someone like that and have film them. If you want to animate that and you said high resolution, I would need to try to find characters like that who someone else made to animate. Yeah, you can't send links in the chats, like YouTube doesn't allow that. So sorry about that. But do you mean like characters like this guy? And have him walking through something? Yeah, that's probably doable. I would just need to go on the website. Let's see. And be like, yeah, I don't know. There doesn't seem to be like any characters. There's a helmet. 3D montage, 3D montage. Let's see. Hey guys, welcome to my live stream. We're just trying to figure out if I can add like this kind of character into a 3D scene. So I'm just gonna Google Polo. What is it? Okay, there he is. 3D. PUBG. Oh, so you want to make like a animation like that, huh? Yeah, the hardest part about that would probably be to just get those characters, and yeah, because the animation itself is very simple, nothing really is happening, and to light it pretty. Yeah, to make this is not very difficult. It's like it's also, and when you look at it, it's not very detailed models. Yeah, so in my next live stream, I'm sure I can be working on something like that. But unfortunately, in this one, I have a scene already I have to work on. So sorry about that. But Oliver and Frush joined the live stream. Welcome. Glad you could make it. So right now, in case you wonder, I'm modeling this couch here right now. Yeah, it's too basic, but you can make it cool, yeah? I'm sure I could. The thing is, I don't know this game, and I don't really have a passion for it, so I don't know why I should, but I guess I can try to work on that eventually, but like I said, not today. So again, we're working on this couch right now, so I have to model it very simply, nothing crazy. So I'm just going to bring it to the right position. That's where it is. Just gonna make a little edge loop. Bring this up a little so it's a little three-dimensional. Cool. And the cool thing in the end is I'm just gonna project the actual video, the image, onto my geometry here. So this is gonna be pretty cool effect, but you're gonna see later. So I'm just gonna keep modeling. That was wrong. I'm gonna keep modeling my scene here, but like I said, nothing crazy. I'm just plain. I'm just gonna bring this behind the monster. So there could be already enough for the wall behind it. Maybe, maybe not, but we'll see. The thing is, the more detailed you go here, the better you're gonna the results are gonna be. Well, let's just see if we can just get away with this. So I'm just gonna apply the scale of my two models here. Now I have to give it a new material. I'm here in my shader editor. This is basically my layout. I have like HDRIs up here, or like models even on textures up here. I have my node editor down here. I have one viewport I can look around down here, and this one is my camera view, which I don't want to turn anymore. So I'm gonna turn that off. So now I can't move anymore through this. I can just look straight through the camera. One more thing I want to do here is go down to my film. Where is it? Film. Oh no, this is transparent. What do I want to do? Forgot. The passport tool. I think that's in the camera settings. Is it? I always have a hard time finding this. There you go. Just to black out everything what's not in the shot. That's always helpful. And again, everybody who just joined the live stream, make sure to give it a big like, so I can be famous one day. Speaking of famous, check this out. Facebook. I have 35,000 followers on my Facebook page right now. Isn't it crazy? Check this out. 35,000. And I was just uploading my reels, my my little before after effect videos and stuff like that. And some of them got millions of views. And that's how I got 35,000 followers, which makes me very happy. Finally, things are starting to happen. That's very cool. Anyways, let's keep going here. So what I want to do is give my two things here a material. I can even join them. I'm not going to join them for now, but let's give it a new material. And what we need is a Shift A, an image texture. Here I'm going to just plug this into color. And right now there is no image plugged in. So I'm just going to open and monster passing still. That's what I need. So right now we can see that something's happening, but we don't understand what exactly. So what we're going to do is Control T. So I'm going to have my my texture coordinator and my mapping node. And now I'm just going to project it from camera. No, from window actually. So right now when I just look through this window, it looks like all weird because it just follows the path, but we can just ignore that because right here it's exactly projecting from the camera view. So, and not that I want to show that, it's just like if any reflections land on, or like the monster and all that is going to reflect on each other, then is going to be better. So that's a very cool trick. Oliver is asking, is that Aramis behind the guy? This one, yeah, this is Baramis. After he came back from the aliens, this is him now. Let's see if he brushed his teeth. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, good job. Yeah. I actually have also an Aramis 3D scan somewhere. I should use that someday. Anyway, so this is cool. Looks good. And now I can even adjust the colors and whatever roughness. And if I want it to be more reflective or not. But mostly I want it to be for shadows and for reflections. So now on this background image, I also gonna give it the same material. Let's just call it image projection. There you go. Now I'm just gonna give this thing the same material, image projection. That's cool. Nice. That's basically it. This is my model. So could model this piece too. I guess it's fine. Okay. Moving on. So this is like my animation now. He's just passing through it. Now I could make him a little bigger, or maybe a little higher. Let me see, how can I make him higher? Let's see. So we see he's wearing pants, but we also see that he's some disgusting monster. Okay, now the difficult part is to make him look like he actually belongs in there. You know, the lighting and all that, that has to be on point. So the cool trick is, let's see, I'm gonna bring him to the side a little. A cool little trick is let's hide all this, and let's hide him also. I don't want to see the bones extras. No bones. Okay. So I'm just gonna use him because he's basically in the same position where she is. It looks like he's in front because, you know, he looks like it, but actually they're in the same position. So I'm gonna light the scene now. So he's gonna look like her, lighting wise. Okay, so I'm just gonna go very simple. I'm gonna make a because I lit this scene, so I kind of know. So I'm gonna give it a light and area light. And pointed at him. Okay. Right now we don't see any light changes because we're still in Eevee. I have to switch to cycles to make it work. So see, now we're in cycles. When this light was off, it was completely dark because we have no lighting going on whatsoever. But now I'm going to turn this light on, and we can already see, let's zoom in here real quick, that those shadows and those shadows are kind of the same sharpness, and the light also comes from the same direction, more or less. It's not perfect yet. I think he's a little more front lit than she is, so I just have to adjust that. I'm gonna rotate it a little and bring it a little to the side. So I look at this shadow here from the nose, and I look at this shadow from the nose. I try to make it look exactly like the same angle in the same direction. This one goes a little more down, this one is going a little more up. Let's bring him a little higher. So okay, but it's just minor details, but they do go a long way. So since this shadow is going a little more up, I have to bring this light up a little. See, if I go crazy and it's too much, like that. Okay, and right now I'm not worried about this being so dark, because this is obviously not that dark, because right now I only have only one what is it called, it's only one light source. Well, what are you saying? Does she have a reflection above her eyes? This is a good question. I wish I could see it in the video right now, but I think, yeah, it might be like some makeup stuff she had on her face, so I think that's like a reflection of the light source, of the same light source I'm using right now. But anyway, so the reason why he's like completely black here on this side and she's not is that she also had a fill light from the left. Fill light is basically filling up the shadows on the other side. So a little lighting basics for you here. It's like in CG or in filmmaking, it's the same thing. The 3-point lighting is like the basic lighting you do in filmmaking. So right now we're having just the key light. This is the key light right now. That's what this is. The key light is the most important light in lighting, which basically sets up the mood of your scene. Okay, that's what it does. Now on the other side is going to be the fill light, and the job of the fill light is actually, before I make the fill light, I need to adjust the color of my lighting, because it is warmer. Or right now my color is just white, but it is a little warm. So I'm gonna adjust it until the skin color looks the same. Maybe I can even, I've never tried that, just pick her skin. Nope, it's not gonna work, but worth a try. But maybe I can just go from here and play with the saturation until it looks the same. And that doesn't look too bad. It's like, yeah, I think that actually worked. Yeah, I'm gonna remember that. So what I did was I color picked her skin. Let's take the boobie here. So obviously it's too much, and then all I did was increase the luminance, or like the value, the brightness, and decrease the saturation. Then it's exactly the skin color. Matt just said you can pick the railing. Let's try that. It might be even a better idea. Looks like it's going to be the same effect. Go up with the value. But I can keep the saturation. Yeah, okay. That seems to work. What do you think, Matt? Looking good? Because Matt is a genius and stuff like that, so I always have to listen to him. But I think it looks good. Okay, now again, we need to create a rim light. Not a rim light. Rim light comes after that, maybe. So Matt says it's great, so it's great. You gotta listen to him. So I'm gonna copy, not make an instance. Usually very often I make instances, but I'm just gonna copy. Actually, before I do that, I know that my light is smaller than that. Let's go like this. Also, the railing in the back has a specular reflection on it. In it, that's basically a light source value. Let's just pretend I know what you're saying. Let's just pretend I understand. Anyways, copy this thing, bring it to the other side, and rotate it. You use cards for the Weißabgleich. Yeah, you can use cards for sure. In filmmaking, it's the same thing. And it's always smart to do that, especially when you do CG, to do that too. But I didn't. But you can figure it out yourself. So, the fill light is usually softer and weaker than your rim light. So I could just, because I'm not even sure if I had an actual light source here from the other side, or if it's just the bounce from one side to the other. Like you can see on me too. Hold on, I'm just gonna switch it real quick. You see how bright I am here? And I'm not super dark here, even though I don't have a light source here. It's just this light is bouncing against the wall, against the computer, and against all the stuff here on the side. It's just bouncing back. That's why I'm not black here on this side. And I think the same thing is happening in my little scene here. So I don't really need. I could just put a wall here. That would work too. But I'm just gonna work with the with this here and just decrease the strength until it looks the same like on her. That looks good, I think. And the beautiful thing is, I'm overdoing this process right now because it doesn't have to be like completely perfect. Because in the end, I'm gonna have my monster there in the background. He's gonna be the one being lit, you know. So that's all I need. And the good thing is, I have like my cube in my wall here. So it's even gonna throw shadows and stuff like that. I do think I need this railing here. Also, just for the shadow in him. I don't even remember. Ah, I'm confused. Hold on. First side, cube. Oh yeah, this railing is right behind the couch. Do I need it? Man, this is like a lot of work to model this, but I guess I can do it. Okay. Let's switch back to, let's go to Eevee. Okay, what I'm gonna do is like model this thing and model this thing and maybe those. Okay. Just for like shadow purposes. I'm gonna be in solid mode here. Now, I know that this thing right behind this couch is gonna be that. I'm just gonna... The thing is, I'm terrible in modeling. Like, everybody who's seen my videos, they know how bad I am at this. So I'm just gonna try my best to not break my fingers here. So I'm just modeling the railing, or I don't even know. This thing has no purpose actually, because this is my living room, right? So this has zero purpose. It's just there for like decoration or whatever. So I'm just gonna model this, and then also like that. Okay. Now I need this thing too. And the whole purpose of all that is just going to be a shadow thrower. I just needed to throw shadow at my monster so that it looks real. So yeah. I might even keep my Miho here. It's not Miho, my little model here, just to throw shadow at my monster. But we'll see. Okay, let's keep going. I apply the scale. Now, what else do I need? I need like a little round thing. Mesh. A cylinder will do. Scale it down. Also, your monster is gonna be obscured behind it. Yeah, that's true, Matt. But so it's gonna this stuff is gonna throw shadow at it, at the monster. And my plan originally was just to... I don't know if it's the same thickness. Probably not, huh? So I have to not key. I have to mask it in After Effects later. I guess I could just do it here. But I feel I have more control doing that in After Effects. I guess the camera is not perfectly straight, huh? Yeah, this is thicker. Yeah, it would have been great if I took like some reference images. but I guess it doesn't really matter. Why do I have a feeling it's not straight here? Is my camera straight? Camera. Good enough, huh? Ugh. Yeah, cool. Okay, that'll do. Now I need these things. It's like right here. Again, I'm really bad at these things like modeling and stuff like that, but thing is, you're not gonna get better if you don't do it, am I right? Those cubes have to be like very thin. Like that. Yeah. Bring it here. Now, just have to scale it down behind the couch. Cool. And now I can just I could make an array, but I'll just do it manually real quick, like this. Another one. Another one. Okay. Now, all this stuff here should be throwing. Is this railing? Matt, in case you're here yet, is this thing here, this tube, is it also behind her? I see something, but that could be also the background. Or does it stop up here? Can you tell me real quick? So confused. Like if I was just... The cylinder is too short. So saying it has to be... goes all the way to the ground. Okay. Yeah, if I was just making this video right now, I would just go downstairs and check. But since I'm in a live stream and I don't want to abandon you guys, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Okay. So the whole purpose of this is, again, in case you're confused about what I'm doing, I see the monster's like right penetrating this right now, so let me move this guy like here. The whole purpose of this is to that actually throws shadow on the monster too. Like those things which are real should be throwing shadow on the monster. So I don't know if it's something you're going to see, probably not, but for tutorial purposes, I still do it. That doesn't look too bad, right, Matt? It's like a decent modeling job. Okay, and merge this all into one object, at least into one collection. Railing. Keep things organized a little. And yeah, I think it's pretty good. Good stuff. I'm proud of myself. Again, I'm not a modeler, so every time I do model something, excuse me. I did it with my nuts hanging out. Not literally, metaphorically. Yeah, cool. So I'm gonna give it the same material I gave the rest of my stuff, image projection. Same with this stuff and this stuff. See, so basically it has the same materials, just in case something is gonna reflect, which shouldn't. Like if I had 3D models in the foreground, let me show you an example. Like this guy. If this guy was like reflective, I don't know if you can see that. Probably not the best example. Let me remove this. Let me go metallic up. See, if this guy was like metallic, now it reflects the background onto itself. You know what I mean? It's probably not the best example, but when, you know, when I rotate him a little, it reflects the background onto him, which is exactly what I want. Anyways, let me go back here. Now the monster is passing us. And it's throwing a huge shadow on the background, which is probably too strong. Let me get rid of this guy. It looks pretty good. I would need to see if there's like a way to make him a little look more real. The shadow is just too strong in the background. So I could also add an HDRI, maybe, just for like studio. It's high contrast. Let's see if I can find something. Kind of matches. Or maybe not, I don't know. Matt, what do you think? Should I just give this thing an HRI to lighten up the shadows a little in the background? Or should I work and give it an extra light source? But one thing I wanted to show you. Let's go to cycles here. See how like this throws shadow on our monster now? Because that's reality for you right there. Let me turn up the bones. Pretty cool, good stuff. I could make the projection emissive and see what happens. Okay, let's try that. Emissive means that it actually just throws lights, but doesn't receive shadows. Let's see if that's gonna work. Okay. Yeah, if it's emissive, it's not gonna receive any shadows. So this is no good. But what I could do is have it in emissive and It doesn't work. Sorry, I just have an important message here. Alright. A message. Cool. Yeah, it's a tricky business. It looks good, like when I look at this here. I think it's pretty cool. Let me see if I can work on his material a little. Usually my move is to just give him fur and hope for the best, but I don't think that's the way to go here. Let's see what he has. He has a normal map. And so looks like he's like three-dimensional and stuff like that. Oh, that looks creepy. It's too much. Don't do it, Phil. Matt always tells me to not increase his number, but I feel like just gives us a little more fake details. Yeah. I'm gonna keep my Michal here, but what I'm gonna do is I want him to only throw shadows. I'm gonna go to the where is it? Visibility options. Where is this stuff? Ah, so distracted right now. Okay, material. Some material, is it? Object properties here. Shading visibility. Okay. I don't want it to be visible in the camera. I don't want diffuse. I don't want glossy. Transmission, neither. Volume. I just want the shadow. So he's invisible now, but he's still throwing shadow. That's what I want. I'm going to do the same thing. Go to solid view here. Same thing for this. Just want this shadow. And glossy. I don't want to diffuse. I don't want it to be visible in the camera for shall. No, no. Matt, if you're here right now, I could use your help. Do I need diffuse and glossy, or I don't need diffuse? I'm not sure for the foreground object here, because the whole purpose is just to throw shadow on the monster and maybe the reflections. So that's the shadow. I don't know if I need diffuse and glossy or just one of them. No, I don't really want it to be visible. I just rendered a frame. I still see that. Or I could just use it as a mask, but I don't know if I did an exact enough job, right? I love my new computer so much. It's like I rendered a frame, took 3 seconds. In cycles, it's I love it. If you want it to be reflected in other options, you need glossy. Okay. And diffuse is just if I want it to be visible, right? No, camera is visible. What does diffuse do? So, you don't see what I'm looking at. So this is... I only turned on the shadow, glossy, and diffuse. So if I turn on camera... No, but... Do I need diffuse or not? Okay, let's figure that out first. Ugh. This complicated stuff here. Because diffuse is usually just a color, right? Matt's not answering. Anyone else in this live stream who can help me? I'm lost here. Diffuse is kind of the same as camera. Jasmine. Hallo Jasmin, was geht ab? Select object, so. Because if I rendered all that... No, I probably shouldn't. I shouldn't. No, okay. Made up my mind. I'm gonna select it all. Remove those things. Let's go through all of them. Make sure the settings are all the same. Okay. Cool. Now, when I render this entire video, this entire animation, he is gonna be... Oh, you don't see what I see. He's gonna be right on top of the image, but then I have to rotoscope or cut out all those pieces. I'll do that in After Effects in post. Alles gut, hoffe bei euch auch. Jasmine? So haben die mich früher genannt. Yay. Hier ist alles gut. So, now I need to figure out a way to make him look a little better. Maybe put some imperfection maps, so he has some. Should I try to put some hair on him? Probably not. It's not a good idea. Maybe less reflective. He's pretty reflective. Let's work on that. Okay, he doesn't have anything in roughness. So let's just see if I can put a roughness map on him. What is it? Image texture. Assets. Imperfection. Let's see. Imperfection maps. Those are always good. So what do we have here? Okay, so what an imperfection map does is basically gives it a little more randomness, a little more not detail, it's just to make him look funny. So that's basically what it does. Let me go through here. And now I can add this to his reflection only, to his roughness basically. So right now he's like all shiny and stuff. That's exactly what I don't want. But give me 1 second here to work on this material. Let's make some box. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that doesn't look great. It looked better before. Object, there you go. Now let's work on the scale. Sweet. Okay. Now gonna give this a ramp. So play with the contrast a little. I just always forget which one is which is gonna make it more, and which one is gonna make it less shiny. I always forget. So this looks very shiny right now, so we basically have to go the other way around. So everything what is black is shiny, everything what's white is not shiny. So let's do this. Let's see what happens. As we see nothing. Let's mute this. Now you can see the difference. Yeah, Yasmin. I'm gonna break down for Yasmin real quick what we're doing here, okay? In German, so stick with me. So, Yasmin. Wir haben hier dieses Video hier. Wo ist denn das Video? Wir haben hier dieses Video hier. Gib mir eine Sekunde, dass ich das abspielen kann. Also in dem Video, da sitzt die Ellie hier und die Idee ist, dass die guckt Fernsehen, ja, und die Idee ist, sie ist so, hey, komm rein, der Film geht los, und dann kommt das Monster quasi hier hinter ihr und dann kommt das Monster quasi ins Bild und das machen wir gerade. Und dafür habe ich mir dieses Monster hier ausgesucht. Ist der nicht schön? Und dafür musste ich hier das Geländer hier in 3D machen. Kannst du hier sehen. Habe ich das Geländer quasi hier gemacht. Und die Wand hinter dem Monster und Teil der Couch. Der Typ hier ist nur da, dass ich, als ich das Licht gesetzt habe, dass ich das Licht so setzen kann, wie es auf ihr aussieht. Okay, switching back to English. Just had to put her up to speed because she wasn't watching until now. Give me 1 second. I'll need a new drink. Coke Zero. Good stuff. Ja, das Monster aus der Wand war ein bisschen anders. Dieses Mal ist es, kommt nichts aus der Wand. Dieses Mal läuft nur an ihr hinten vorbei. So wie damals, als die mit dem Monster an der Leine gelaufen ist, das ist eher so der Effekt, den wir hier machen. Ach, gerade was im Auge. Okay, switching back to English now. Cheers. So I've just been working on those reflections a little to trying to make it look more real. That's my monster material is right here. Okay. See, I can adjust that. And also be like, I don't want anything to be like completely reflective, so let's go down with the black value. Ellie ist cool. Sag ihr das? Ja, ich werde es dir sagen. Sie ist momentan nicht in der Stadt. Die ist momentan in New Mexico. Arbeitet an einer Serie. Das heißt, für ein paar Wochen wird die nicht hier sein. Dann habe ich hier meine Ruhe. Yeah, I think that's basically it here. I think it's cool. I'm trying to ignore the rest of the scene. I'm just trying to look at this. And I think it's good stuff. Yeah, I'm satisfied. I just have to bring him back to where he belongs right here, because all I want from him is just throwing shadows. I'm gonna have him at the same position, but he's transparent. He's invisible. He doesn't. We can't see him in the render. All we can see is the shadow he's throwing. He's a shadow thrower, basically. Present time is 2 or 3 a.m. in my country. Mine edition. 2 or 3 a.m. So it's exactly 12 hours, almost 12 hours apart. So where are you at, mine edition? Is it like, yeah, where are you from? Because we have some people from America in here, we have some people from Germany in here, and I'm obviously in California time. Yeah. Look at this cute microphone I got myself. You see that? Hold on, I'm gonna switch. Pretty cool, right? It's pretty cute. It's just to get my my sound a little better. Mine edition is from India. So it's good to know that it's like 13 hours in the future or 11 hours in the past. Mine edition, is it in the morning right now? No, is it May 13th right now? Is that your date? You're probably ahead, right? So for you it's Tuesday, and for us it's Monday. Because that means that you are 13 hours ahead. Is it possible? I'm bad with my geometry, geology. Yeah, I understand it's night, but is it Monday or Tuesday? Or yeah, Monday or Tuesday? Because for me it's like Monday right now. Yeah, it's Monday. Let me go back here to my live stream. There we go. Okay, it's Tuesday. So for me it's Monday, and for Germany it's still Monday, but it's about to be in Germany it's like what, 10 p.m. right now. Yeah, okay. Understood. So you are 13 hours ahead. If I did the math right. That's good to know. Because I do have a lot of Indian people, so I should basically live stream earlier than that. Maybe starting at 9. It's like 10 in the evening in India. It's like in the afternoon or evening in Germany, and it's in the morning here. So next time I live stream, I'm gonna live stream at 9 a.m. in American time. Here I started a little late, but that's how it is. Okay. I think I still just gonna add one more light, which is copy this thing just behind him. Just to remove the shadows a little. Okay, let's render one frame and we're gonna see what we got. Yeah, thing is we're not gonna see any of this. We're just gonna see from here, hips, till here. Gonna be covered by this. So yeah, I am satisfied. India is always in the future. I guess it's true. You guys figured it all out. 9,000 subscribers soon. Yes, that's true. It's very exciting. I'm always excited for those 8,888 subscribers or 7,777. I don't know why, but that always excites me. And I showed you earlier, maybe you weren't here yet. Here, this is my Facebook. And I have 35,000 followers now. Isn't that crazy? All those people. It's very cool. On Facebook. It just started out of nowhere. I started getting subscribers out of nowhere. One of my videos blew up. Or followers. Yeah, it's good stuff. And I've been uploading like those before afters. They're very popular on here. I also behind the scenes stuff too here and there. But yeah, those green screen before afters very popular on my Facebook page. Yeah, see 900 likes for this. Have you seen the scene? Very proud of it. I like this a lot. Yeah, so I'm basically famous now. Yeah, I was at like 2,000 followers for a long time, and then out of nowhere, one video started to go viral, and then the next video started to go viral, and then I started getting like 1,000, 2,000 followers a day. That happened like 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, so it just started. So I've been uploading like crazy, like all those effect videos I've been doing. You probably are familiar. This is the first video which blew up, by the way. Yeah, that one. And then this one also. Yeah, and those moon videos are also very popular every time. Me personally, not a fan, but those are very easy to make, so why not? I like those videos with the smoke dudes. This video also very popular, where Aramis was lifting the cars in the parking lot. Not popular, not popular, no. Yeah, that one, basically the same thing like with the water, but with the sand. I made this one first. Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of hate for that because I was like shirtless and stuff like that. But I figured, you know, I don't have a big female audience, so might as well just put something sexy on it. This one also very popular. I'm also not a fan of this scene. I just put myself in there just so I have a little more action going on, but not a fan of the scene really. But yeah, that kind of stuff. Let's go back to our scene. So I think I'm satisfied here. The problem is I have to render this in, do I have to? No, I don't have to render this in 4K. Frame rate 23.98, that's what I need. I don't know how long he's walking. Okay, 71 frames is all I need. 71. Yeah, this is gonna render pretty quick actually. Color depth 16. I need RGBA, that's for alpha. Your water short is really amazing. Thank you. I like it too. It's I have to make a tutorial on that definitely. But the way I made this, I'm still not very proficient with that way. I still work with many tutorials myself, so it's like hard to make a tutorial on something where I have to watch tutorials myself on, so it's like a tricky one, but definitely gonna make a video breakdown on that soon. But first, you know, you've seen my Tesla Cybertruck Back to the Future videos. I have 2 so far. I'm gonna make 1 or 2 more. So after those are done, I'm gonna be working or showing my green screen water sand monster tutorials things. Okay, let's go back to the render settings. Right now my noise threshold is 0.01, which is very low. Max sample is also very high. The settings are pretty good, like the results should be pretty good. So when I render one image, right now we have nothing in the shot, never mind, let's go to like where the monster is actually in it. When I render one image, 1 frame, and it takes 2 seconds, perfect, that's all I need. Awesome. So now I'm gonna, could just render it now. Yeah, I'm just gonna render it now. So what I'm gonna do is I render, I'm gonna have a shadow catcher. Let's go to my, do I have, shoot, world settings? No, I don't. No, it's a mistake. Okay, let me go to my render settings, or like my compositor. Use nodes. Okay, so I don't need this. I need the shadow catcher. I need a file output node. This is how you render in Blender. So I need a file output node. So Shift A, search file output. There it is. And now I want to render my image. Okay, this is my image. So I plug an image into image of my view layer scene. That's exactly what it is. Scene, view layer, that's what it is. But I also need my shadow catcher separately, but there is no inputs here. So what I have to do is go to my node settings, go to properties. I can add an input. So I'm just going to call this shadow and underscore. This is going to be image underscore because that's what the files are going to be named. And then image 1, image 2, image 3. This is what the names are going to be. So here I'm going to, again, my settings is RGBA, very important. I need alpha, 16 color depth, that's good. And now the file path, I'm going to go to Blender Experiments, Monster Passing, and let's go to make a new folder, call it Monster Passing, accept. So now my image is going to be rendering in there. I can also have a view layer if I want to. Viewer here. I can plug in this into viewer and then I can also see, but I don't need that anymore. So now shadow has to go into shadow. Now when I render a frame, let's see, might take a little longer because it separates things, but yeah, it takes like 3 frames now. 3 frames. No, it takes 3 seconds per frame. So this is just combined. This is my shadow catcher, and as you see, it's completely black. I need to figure out why. Alright, I did definitely I did something wrong here. This is combined. I definitely do not want my image in there. Let me see when I go to the actual passes. Okay, I understand. Okay. Let me fix a few things. So my what is it? Is there any plans to start a gaming channel? No plans. I did do some gaming on this channel here and there, but what is it? So I did do some gaming on this channel, but I realized very early that that's not the right thing, especially not on the same channel. So making a new channel for that eventually, yeah, maybe, but only if I can secure like a audience for sure, because I don't want to be gaming and streaming if I only have 0 viewers. So if I can secure, like if I have a big fan base and like 10 people or so are definitely going to join in and, you know, play, watch me play and game together, then I would consider making a new channel. I even was thinking of names, Phil Vlog After Hours or something like that. And yeah, that was the plan, maybe. Jasmine says, schade, man sieht es schlecht, das Monster. Schade, dass man das Monster so schlecht sieht. Ja, die Idee ist, dass es halt wirklich im Hintergrund ist. So, man sieht einen Schatten. Also, wenn man sich Horrorfilme anguckt, sieht man meistens das Monster gar nicht. So, schau dir die meisten Horrorfilme an oder Monsterfilme. Bis zum Ende sieht man das Monster gar nicht. Das ist quasi dieselbe Idee, dass, wenn man sich das Video anguckt, denkt man so, was ist da eben an ihr vorbeigegangen? Und plötzlich guckt das in die Kamera. Ja, so wird das. Weil da kommt halt das Monster quasi so ins Bild rein. Irgendwas hier? Nee. Aber ja. Okay, there's one more thing I messed up here. Let's go to object. I think the fuse has to be off. Fuse off. Go to the thing. Yeah. The thing is, what we're doing here, this is some kind of a collaboration. There is like, Ali has been part of like a TV channel. It's called After Hours Cinema, and basically what we did was shooting a bunch of in between intros. Like, let's say the commercial break just starts, or the commercial break is about to end, and she's like, oh, make sure to watch the rest of After Hours Cinema, or After Hours Cinema is about to start, make sure to watch. And that's basically one of those. Most of those we just shot in front of a green screen, but this one is going to be a little special, and I put a little more work into it. Yeah, Mine Edition, your bad boy is making for 4K gaming. Your bad boy is making for 4K gaming. I don't understand. This bad boy or your bad boy, is that like a YouTuber or something? Can you elaborate on this a little? I don't understand what you're trying to say. Anyways, where was I? Let me render another image. What about my PC? Oh, you're saying my bad boy, my computer. This bad boy. Oh, okay, now I understand. Okay, yeah, this bad boy could be streaming lots of great games, like best graphics of all the games, because it's the newest graphics card there is on this planet is in there. So yeah, it could stream some incredible games for sure. For sure. But I don't have any games on that yet. I might eventually, but right now I'm just using it only for work. I have a little trouble here. What am I doing wrong? Phil is not really a gamer. Well, it's not true. I do like to game, but I do like to game. But the thing is, I game to just enjoy myself. And the thing is, I do most of my hobbies. I already make a living with that, and you know, I make it for money. And what I don't want is the gaming, like the one thing I do just to enjoy myself, to make it another like income thing. And like while I'm gaming, I have to make sure to entertain the audience and stuff like that. I don't know if I have it in me. I don't know. I don't mind like when I edit and do like visual effects or something like that. I don't mind explaining what I'm doing. I mean, I like making the tutorials. But with gaming, I don't know. I've tried it. I didn't do a good job, but I think I could do a better job. I like to play VR mostly, so that's something I could try to. I've tried it before to do like VR live streaming, but I don't think that's many people are interested in that. But yeah, I might try that again one day, eventually, potentially. We'll see. Oh, okay. I figured out what my problem was. Like in my render here, I'm rendering and I shouldn't be seeing the background here at all. And I tried to figure out what's the problem, but now I figure out the background here, the image, the plane here. I have to turn off all those things. So I have to turn off transmission and diffuse. I just want to keep glossy. Now I see what I want to see. Cool. Now when I render an image, that's what I get. What I don't understand is why don't I see any shadow? There should be shadow. Or am I wrong? Okay. Making lots of beginner mistakes today. It's probably because I'm live streaming and I'm not like focused on like my work, and I try to do things and explain things. But yeah, I'm getting there. Definitely getting there. Shadow catcher. Shadow catcher. No, it's not a shadow catcher. It's a shadow thrower. I don't need to catch shadows. I don't. Okay. I'm starting to figure it out. I'm just a little confused here. Okay. Because what I'm trying to do here is that the background plate here is catching shadows, but now it's not. And I'm trying to figure out why. Because the monster's here, there should be a huge shadow here. And just for, yeah, I'm just gonna make a new light source, very strong light source, just to make sure it's working. Suck. Turning into towards my guy. It's just a spotlight. Make it extremely strong. Okay. Now I can see. I don't see light on on my back plate here, and I should. Now I need to figure out why. Material is diffuse. Nope. Camera. Nope. Shadow catcher does have to be on. Man, what am I doing wrong? It should be like a. This thing should be bright. That's why VFX takes so long sometimes, because stuff like that happens. Okay. If everything is on and I turn shadow catcher off, then I can see my shadow on the thing. That's cool, but I want shadow catcher to be like this. Okay, let's just render an image and see what happens. Oh, it's starting to get longer. 7 seconds. Shadow catcher. Okay, shadow catcher is doing its thing now. Okay. Try this again. It's so nice that it just takes a few seconds to render this. Alright. I just figured out camera has to be on, diffuse has to be off. Because otherwise I just can't see it at all. Still see her. I just want it to be a shadow. You don't see what I'm seeing. So this is basically just a shadow here. What's going to render as a shadow. This is my combined image. This is my shadow catcher, which would be fine. But I don't want that. I want... glossy. I'm just going through all of them, turn them off one by one and see what happens. Is this your favorite work, to make shorts of monsters? Favorites? I don't know. It's probably not my favorite, but what I really like about that is that things what I couldn't do my entire life, but I've seen in movies my entire life, now I can make myself. So now I'm like excited to make those things, and things I couldn't do before, you know. Even like making a sci-fi scene, like in space, and or on a different planet, or like this Cybertruck, Back to the Future effect. I really enjoy making those things right now. Yeah, I just started working on 3D stuff like last year. It's like very recent. I mean, I've been doing visual effects my entire life, but 3D stuff, this is new, and I do enjoy it a lot. Damn. Okay, I don't want to show the material. Unverstanden. Understand? It's funny. Yes, I'm German. I am German and Polish. I'm just so confused. This should be... Okay, let's think logically. I need camera. I don't need diffuse. I need glossy though. I don't need shadow for this. For this here, I need glossy. Yes, I'm German. I'm from Germany. My family is from Poland, but I live in Los Angeles in the in America for the past seven and a half years. And I've been working as a filmmaker since 2011. So that's been like 13 years now. And I'm still loving it. Never got old. Okay, I have the next problem is this stuff is not throwing shadows, so I guess I have to turn on the camera too. No, okay, hold on. I'm starting to understand. Okay, the shadow catcher has to be off, camera has to be off, a glossy has to be on. Hold out maybe? Fuse. Okay, this is the shadow, okay. Right now I have this very strong shadow here because I just set up this other light source. But yeah. All right. Let's get rid of this light source again. Yeah, it is a very simple scene. Like, it's just a monster passing by. I just added like all this extra stuff, just in case, and plus, you know, that you can see something in the live stream. You can use for your own visual effects. One thing I wanted to do, I just need to turn on the bones again. There's the bones. I want it to be in this position. And let's say here. Cool. Oopsie. If you don't have enough what is it, animation data, there's always a cool move. You can turn on the modifier cycles. So now I'm just gonna repeat this walking forever. Which doesn't work here actually. Never mind. Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to, you know, position this a little better. Because he has to exit the frame for sure. Good, that's all I need. Jasmine, in my city there is a famous person who drives the Cybertruck too. His name is JP Performance. Do you know him? No, I do not know JP Performance. I don't know who that is. But I'm sure he's a cool guy. Yeah, Cybertruck is good stuff. I have a Cybertruck too, see? Pretty cool, right? Oh, there you go. I bought it for my animation so I can be like... And I can even turn on the lights. Hold on. Yeah, if I had the money and I could throw money out of the window, I would definitely get a Cybertruck. But until then, I need something more, let's say, reliable. Okay, let's call this done because I've been working on this for way too long. I'm in 12th standard and I will come in America for study and I will meet you. 12th standard. Does that mean like your grades? What in your school? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, if you're ever in LA, hit me up, then we can hang out and work on cool scenes together. Okay. 64. I just need 64 frames. It's like very short. 24, 50. It's like not even 3 seconds. Like... I could have him walk a little slower since he's so big. Let's stretch this out a little. That was too much. Okay, it's good stuff. Now, I'm gonna turn on motion blur though, for sure. Fast, I'm gonna keep this off, motion blur on. And, oh yeah, one thing I always forget. When you work with those Mixamo animations, what you need to do is turn off the auto smooth. I keep forgetting to do that, but that's why I also don't know where you can find it. This is probably under object, there's world, object, viewport, custom properties. I know it's somewhere hidden. Nope. Shading. Music is too loud, bro. I saw your comments. Beste Grüße aus Chile. Schöne Grüße zurück. Your music was too loud. Yeah, but first yelling at me, huh? That's good stuff. Yeah, welcome. Welcome to my little live stream here. I'm working on a cool monster animation right now. This guy. But there's one thing I tried to find here. It might be the render settings. Where is this? It's a hidden thing. It's called auto smooth. And I need to turn this off. Remesh. Matt, are you watching? I know that you know exactly where it is. It's not here. No. If you guys see it somewhere, it's oh shit, you don't even see my screen. It's called auto smooth and it's probably checked on right now and I have to turn it off. Motion path? No. Where is there? There's too many settings here. Gravity, no. World settings. Settings. Yeah, typical German. Complaining first before you see, you try to find the solution yourself. Yeah, I don't listen to music in my live streams because I don't want to get demonetized. I don't know how other streamers do that, but I'm good on that. I don't screw around like that. Is it render properties? It can't be. It drives me crazy. I do have to turn it off, otherwise I get like those weird glitches. Metrics, no. Curves, no. Simplify, no. Where is it? Not bake. Ah, guys. I'm so frustrated. Let me just... My friend Google, they know everything. Auto smooth check Blender. Yeah, this is basically filmmaking 101. If you don't know anything, you just Google it yourself.
In the recent on that edge of the cube. So what I'm, because the angle is turned,
He's adding a modifier. It's not what I want, bro.
because
it's not what I'm looking for.
They have, or I can turn it way up, and that's going to work similar.
No.
Hello, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Free Script series. I know
Mary, sorry, I don't speak your language. I'm sorry. Yeah, my dog is barking because I think Dom is coming over. They're gonna be working on a movie script.
it's been I had some free time, so I decided to make sure that modifier stays at the bottom of the modifier.
Normals, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Where do I find this? Now I'm thinking I'm going crazy that this stuff doesn't even exist. Hold on, there must be like a search function, right? Somewhere? No? Frustrated. And that, yeah, that happens a lot, that you just look for something, you just can't find it because you know it's like hidden somewhere. Ah. No materials. Could be data. So it looks like this, like auto smooth, you know, that, like that. Maybe they also changed it in the new Blender version. Who knows? Yeah, this is do you use format or log format in your films? I usually shoot in S-Log3, and here also I'm going to be rendering in log. You can do that down here. Filmic log. So this is what it is going to look like. This is how I'm going to render. Look. I could go very low contrast. Then you can adjust all of that in post. That's what I'm going to do. I usually don't change it. I usually don't change it until I'm ready to render, so I still can work with it properly. Yeah, and I shoot an S-Log3, which is like for the FX3 camera and the 7S3 camera, the best profile to shoot in. Then you have most room for color management and color grading in post. Yeah. Search, there you go. Auto smooth. No? Smooth. I guess it doesn't look through the settings, it's just what I have in here. Ah, it's frustrating. Output. I know if I just render it like that, it's filler. It's gonna have weird glitches. I had it in most of my scenes. I have Lumix S5 Mark II X. I haven't really shot on Lumix camera, but it sounds very fancy. Excuse me. It sounds very fancy. Is it a good camera? Does it also shoot in log? Or can you shoot in RAW even? So, okay, I'm gonna Google it one more time. Where can I find auto smooth checkbox blender? Four point one. Okay, auto smooth is now a modifier only. That's why I can find it. Okay. Oh, so you can shoot internal raw recording in 6K 30 frames. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah. My camera doesn't shoot 6K. My camera only shoots 4K. Also, I don't think I would shoot in 6K if I could, but it's cool to have the option. 30 frames, awesome. Is that how you shoot stuff in India? In 30 frames or 60 frames? Because in Germany you shoot in 25 frames for a movie and 30 frames for TV, I think. And in America you shoot 24 frames. Yeah. In America you shoot 24 frames for film and 30 frames for TV. That's why I'm also rendering this thing in, what is it? 23.98. To be honest, I don't really know what the difference is between 24 and 23. Yeah. You shoot 25p and 30 both. Okay. Alright, I'm done with this scene. Let me just render this real quick, and then it shouldn't take too long. I did all my settings right, I believe. So I just render, save, render animation. Now you can see it just renders everything. Like we're already 3 frames in. 4 frames. It's so fast. I love this new computer. Like, just to render this on my old machine, which is like somewhere down there, it would have taken a day or so, at least 6 hours. But this is going to take me 5 minutes or so. This is incredible. So while this is rendering, I'm gonna go in After Effects, and I can start rotoscoping my foreground. Because I'll have to do that anyways. A new project. I'm gonna import the video after our cinema. Last clip. So this is basically the video. I still have to do like another. Excuse me. Another pass. Because you see how she's looking to the side, because I want the monster to come like into the frame, and she's blocking her, so she's looking to the side. So I still have to make the head animation. Jesus Christ. Okay. Your PC is $1,000. Yeah, my old PC was also $1,000. But I was working with it for like 10 years. So good stuff. Yeah, so basically I just have to pick something. Okay, this is, let's say it starts here. The thing is, I probably have to do all of that, like this part again, because Ali, she has to approve which take. We have like 3 takes of that. So she has to approve of this. Approve of the take we're doing. But she didn't yet, so everything I'm doing from now on I probably have to do again, because she's gonna pick a different take, but that's okay. I'm just gonna do a very rough job. It's always tricky to work on like a thank you for saying Gesundheit. Fun fact, in English or in America they also say Gesundheit, the German word. Isn't that funny? So what I need to do is cut out all this, everything what is in the foreground, her, including her. I have to cut it all out because the monster is going to be behind that. So I'm going to duplicate my layer here. I'm going to start simple. Let's start with the couch. Just cut it out like that. Now I obviously see I have to go a little closer here. Up. Okay. It's always tricky when you switch between softwares, because the thumbnails, not the thumbnails, the shortcuts are different. But yeah, like this, I can make this as close, as exact as possible. We're gonna see it better once the monster's actually gonna be in there. But basically I'm trying to draw this line here where the couch is. Just like that. Cool. So this is the couch. I can't even call this cleavage. Just kidding. Let's call this, rename, couch mask. Couch mask. There you go. Now I'm gonna need another mask for this part. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna draw a mask here. It should be a little simpler. And let's go here. Let's just draw this entire thing. Suck. Okay. In case you don't understand what I'm doing here, everything what is going to be in front of the monster, like the real elements, so all of this, those pieces here, the couch, her, not this here, but the couch, everything what's going to be in front of the monster, like closer to the camera than the monster, has to be cut out separately. And it's also a very cool trick to sell realism a little, because if those things are behind objects, that always feels more real. So I have to cut that out separately, and lucky us, the camera is not moving. If the camera was moving, I would need to do this for every single frame. But the camera is not moving, so I just have to do it once, because the camera is on a tripod. That's why making effects like that is always easier if you make it on a tripod, shoot it from a tripod. But also, if the camera was moving, it would sell the effect also better. So, but then, you know, imagine doing all of this, what I'm doing right now, for every single frame, for 62 frames total. That would be a pain in the butt. But yeah, this is pretty much done now. Obviously, once the monster is in there, we're gonna see if it actually looks good. But for now, let's just rename this white metal. I don't know what this, well, what's this called? So okay, cool. Now let's see how far our render is. I would be surprised. We're done. Cool. Now I can import. It's so amazing that it's so fast. It's so good. Again, this would have taken like hours, like especially in this resolution and everything, because I cranked it up like to the max. It would have taken forever. No, that would have taken a day, at least a day or two. But now it's just, it's amazing. Like having this new computer. It is gigantic though. You can't see it right now, but it's huge. Okay, those are my images now. So I have to import all of this. This is my shadow. This is my image. So first I need my image. I click on one image, sequence, PNG sequence is selected, import. Now I'm gonna make sure that my video here is gonna copy this information. It's 23.96 frames. Now on my image, I'm gonna paste this information because for whatever reason, the frame rate you're importing is always 30 when you have an image sequence, and I don't understand why, but that's how it is. And maybe it's just an After Effects issue, I don't know. Now I'm gonna import the shadow catcher, import also the same frame rate. Now I'm gonna bring this in here and shadow right underneath. So now you can see what we exported is smaller than what we shot, because we shot this in 4K, but our what we rendered is in full HD, because the end thing we're gonna deliver is gonna be in full HD. So that's why I didn't what is it called, render in 4K, because that's not what they need. So time-wise, she's saying, hey, come over here, we're watching a movie, and it's passing here. So I'm just gonna go to the frame where we see she's looking over her left shoulder. That's where the monster is gonna be, like here. I'm just gonna scale. I could either scale this up or scale the other one down. So the white one is my shadow catcher. This is just
Fun.
This is just my monster passing the frame.
Fun.
And as you can see, I forgot one thing and I made a mistake. This is way too contrasting. I rendered in the wrong... stupid mistake. I always forget about that. I have to render this again, sorry. But I still can work on this while this is rendering again. I'll just make a new path. Just make a monster passing log. Except what I forgot to do is to switch it to filmic, from filmic to filmic log. So it's just as desaturated as the other one. Now I just have to render it again, render animation. Anyway, so remember how we cut out all the foreground objects? So that's what we did. Now when we bring our video behind it, oh no. Yeah, behind it, so we see that the monster is actually behind our objects here. Here, see, it's like behind the couch and stuff like that. See how sharp this edge is? It shouldn't be as sharp. So I'm gonna go on my couch here and feather it. Hit F, feather it, so it looks more natural, which is like basically like this. Could work on this edge here a little more. Let's smooth this out a little. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Now this is just a shadow. I can turn this to soft light. No, let's do multiply. Okay, I think I made one mistake. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I think I have to render it one more time because yeah, I still see my the image texture on the background here. Which I obviously don't want. But one more thing I have to do is I cut her out frame by frame because the monster's passing her, so I have to cut this out. So I'm going to copy this one more time. It's going to be on the foreground. And then wherever the monster is passing her hair, which is right here, this is the first frame where it starts. This is where I have to cut her out. Mostly her upper body though. Until the monster's passed. So this is the last frame. So now I have to start here. Double click it. I hope that's gonna work by with me rendering the video. So I'm basically have to draw this mask around her hair and face as exact as possible until the couch. Everything underneath the couch we don't need to be exact anymore. This is also background, so everything what is background has to stay the background. With the hair, it's always the tricky part. You always have to make a decision, basically, what are you going to take and what are you going to leave out. Like, am I going to keep this hair here like this or not? You just have to make a decision. You just have to cut it out as good as possible. Now when you think you did a good job, just hit space, and it's gonna do it frame by frame now for the entire video, and I have to observe if everything looks right. Now she's looking over the shoulder. Okay, that's it. Cool. So now when I look at it, this is basically the foreground. You can see, like, especially in the hair here, it doesn't look great, but I can work with those settings a little. Jasmine says it's very interesting how something like this gets created. So anyway, so I'm gonna go and try to smooth out, feather the edges here a little. That could already work. I'm gonna increase the contrast, maybe less contrast, shift the edge, negative space a little. That could work. Let's use motion blur. Reduce chatter a little. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you can see right now he is like way more contrasty than her because I made the mistake. I didn't render him in log. I rendered him in like a graded look. Well, it doesn't look too bad, like the way he's like behind her and behind the couch and all that. Just ignore the colors. And once the colors are fixed, it's gonna look great. I have to see if I have let's see, Lumetri, where's the Lumetri color? There we go. Creative. S3. Okay. Let me put this on. Okay. See, when I color basically the foreground, it already looks pretty good. Oh yeah, I love it. Like I would need to work on his contrast a little. That looks great. Yeah, maybe I don't even need the other part. I'm now just freezing my rotoscope, so it's like easier to watch. That just takes a few minutes or a few seconds. If you don't do that, this rotoscope, this roto brush where you cut out your foreground, it renders it every time you watch it. It tries to render it again and to calculate it again, and so it takes so longer to do all that. So yeah, I always recommend once you're done with your rotoscope, just do this, and then you'll be okay. So now you can see I can watch it faster. Yeah, see? And see this shadow in the monster here while it's passing? The shadow comes from this, you know, and there's more shadows and details. And if we didn't build all of this in Blender before, like all that, we wouldn't get all those details. That's why this is important. Yeah, so I'm very happy with this result. I'm still gonna be working on it a little more off camera to make it cool, but yeah, I think we're good on this live stream. I've been live for, I don't even know, can I see how long I've been live? Oh yeah, almost like 3 hours. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't seen my latest video yet, I put a lot of work into it, so please go check it out. It's about the Tesla Cybertruck flying around, so it's good stuff. Very happy with the result of the effect. I have it somewhere here. Where is it? I just uploaded it on my Facebook thing. Where is this bad boy? Yeah, so this here was the result of the last tutorial, which is obviously not as good as, you know, the actual clips, but you know, it's just from a tutorial, so it was a little rushed. But you know, you've seen this clip here. I'm very proud of that. Worked really hard on this, so I made a tutorial on all that. This here is my favorite shot, so if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out, and of course leave a comment and do all these YouTube things. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me in this beautiful live stream. Yeah, see you in the next video. Next video is coming on Sunday. Yeah, if you have anything else for me, any questions, anything if you want to say, want to insult me a little, or maybe not, or oh, Susie's still here. Thank you for being the silent partner of this live stream. If you have anyone who hasn't liked the live stream yet, make sure to do it now. We're counting the likes. We have, how many likes do we have here? 22, is it? No, we have 20 likes right now. Oh, 21 likes right now. Oh, we have 23 likes right now. See? Huh, you guys forgot to like my live stream. Can you believe it? It's like incredible. So that's awesome. So we have a few more likes now. It's good. So yeah, I hope the live stream was enjoyable. The sound was good. I bought this super expensive microphone. Can you hear my beautiful voice? Yeah, I bought this very expensive microphone for $30 or so, which has pretty lights, just for the live streams. So I hope the sound and video, everything was good. Yeah. If you want to say hi to your mom or something, do it now. Last chance. Oh, 25 likes. Damn. Didn't even know that many people were watching. And yeah. That's it for now. I'm gonna try to go live again like next week or so. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Good times. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat today. Very excited about that. It's good stuff. Anyways, see you later. See you in the next video or stream.